everybody, this is Justin, and I wanted to put together a video because I know a lot of people are just starting to get into cigars and really trying to find their palate with maybe some different types of whiskeys versus bourbons, etc., etc. So this video is my take and my investments thus far. I don't know much about nothing except for the fact I enjoy the flavors of different cigars that I've smoked. I have not developed my palate as far as being able to differentiate between one cigar or another by brand name. Still trying to find myself. So this is a quick little video of what I've put together for, as far as cigars go, about 160 bucks. So this is a Milano Humidor, and it was around 70 bucks on Cigars International. And then I've ordered 2 sampler packs, the Sizzler sampler and also the, what's it called, AJ Fernandez sampler pack. So that got me about 22 sticks in the box to start off with, and I've only had this thing for a day and a half, 2 days. So when I open the box, you're going to see that I am still in the process of seasoning it. I did not wipe it down. Just the more and more I read, and going off of the manufacturer's suggestions, it told me not to wipe it down. That's going to slow it down. So you're going to see some water down the bottom and some cups, along with some humidifiers and a couple bags and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get in there. Calibrating your hygrometer, man, that's to me it was kind of a shot in the dark. It seemed simple enough, but I thought I had it dialed in pretty good. And then I went to Lowe's and got me a digital hygrometer. For the record, I recommend you go ahead and just order your digital hygrometer from Cigars International or wherever right off the bat, because what you end up with, if you go out into the civilian sector, you just want to get a cheap one. You want to get this guy, which is kind of on the bulky side. It does good, and it's showing 65, but that's because I just had it out, sitting out on the table while I was getting everything ready. Before that, it was reporting that I had 70% humidity in here. So looking across here, man, all kinds of different stuff, man. Camachos, CAOs, Rocky Patels come with this. Monte Cristos. I wish they'd have sent that as a Monte Cristo White series, because those are bad to the bone. Punch, Cohiba, Mano Wars. I got some Gurkha cigars in here as well. Then down the bottom, you can see what I'm talking about. I got some water, distilled water, set up along with a couple pillows and some more sticks. It does a pretty good job, I guess, so far. This thing is a 100-count cigar box. So I do have some more cigars on the way, because I wanted to get some daily smokers, some cheaper cigars. And even with these samplers, I think I was paying somewhere in the range of $3 to $4 a cigar. If I want to smoke a cigar every day, to me that's a little steep. People say $3 to $4, but I also got my fingers in a lot of other little adventures, and I make a good paycheck, but my money gets spread out pretty damn well. So I couldn't devote myself to paying $10 a cigar every day. So I ordered cigars, and then after I ordered them, talked to some people, they're like, man, you need to get yourself some daily smokers. What I did, I ordered a Po' Boy sampler from Cigar International. And I know there's going to be some shitty sticks in there, and there's going to be some good, okay sticks. So I'm still in the process of figuring out what I'm going to do as far as the daily smokes. And then I'm also kind of opening myself up to the world of different types of, I would call them quality liquors. For years, I thought, you know, just whiskey was a whiskey, a scotch was a scotch, a bourbon was a bourbon. I had no idea those three guys were all related. And after watching some good videos, thank goodness for YouTube, good videos on YouTube, I've been able to learn a little bit as far as what makes a whiskey, a Tennessee whiskey, a bourbon, a scotch, an Irish whiskey, et cetera, et cetera. So, as I'm talking about whiskeys, everybody's probably looking at that. Yep, that's not whiskey. That's a less than $30 bottle of Añejo tequila. This particular brand is obviously 1800. I found that I really like slow sipping tequila. It's not just for margaritas, folks. Get a quality one, but I guess you gotta like tequila a little bit. I do enjoy tequila, but I really enjoyed drinking this bad boy while smoking a stogie. I think that, surprisingly, for my palate, works very, very well. When I got back from Iraq back in 2004, I'd had a little extra money saved up, and I bought a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue Label, not knowing what the hell I was doing. I just knew it was expensive, and hey, I want to try that. I want to be a whiskey man or a scotch man. Well, that Blue Label to me at the time, 22-year-old Marine, thinking I was a badass, was a little too stout, a little too strong. I didn't really understand or could appreciate what I had, didn't know how to drink it. So that bottle became a $150 bottle of shots for me and my brothers. That's all right, no biggie. Live and learn. So I think these are the two big starters from all the videos and stuff that I've been watching. Seems to be on every single beginner list. Again, less than 30 bucks a bottle. But you got on the right, the Monkey Shoulder, Scotch, blended Scotch, and Buffalo Trace tends to pop up quite a bit on a lot of bourbon lists. So me being a red-blooded American and thinking, oh yeah, bourbon, whiskey, that's going to be my jam. Well, folks, I gotta be honest. At this point in my life, I believe I'm going to be a Scotch guy. I just really appreciate the floral notes. You can pick up on some fruit, kind of honey, and it doesn't seem to stick with me as long. Good stuff. You know, obviously Kettle One. I just also enjoy vodka. I mean, not much to vodka, I get that. Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Tennessee Whiskey. That stuff is 131 proof, and that is firewater. I'm not gonna lie. That's a little much for just sipping straight. Then yesterday at Specs, I was walking down the bourbon scotch aisle, just meandering, if you will, after grabbing some bitters to make some old fashions, which are delicious if you haven't tried them yet. Anyways, the lady there talked me into getting a bottle of 1835 Texas bourbon, which, if you know anything about bourbon, you know that there is no way that that came from Texas. And it didn't. It comes from other parts of the Midwest. They brought it to the Dallas area, and they blended up to make 1835. Stuck a Texas label on there, you know, kind of a appealing to the masses, kind of bullshit. But that being said, I did drink a little bit yesterday. Just a little. To me, it was just a little bit smoother, and I don't know, it's just easier on the palate for me. Maybe that's just because I'm so new into it. Buffalo Trace is good though, don't get me wrong, but to me the Buffalo Trace just has a little bit more bite and it lingers a little bit more. But then you get over to that Scotch and oh god, my mouth is watering right now and it's 10:30 in the morning. But I gotta hold off. I got a poker game tonight. I'm gonna smoke some stogies and I will partake at that point in time. So folks, beginner's guide, if you can call it a guide. 160 bucks worth of product from Cigars International. I've dropped about another 100 bucks in the past week. Got some more, like I said, more stuff coming. Gurkha Gargantuan sample And then I got the po' boy sampler, which is like 30 bucks for $39. So I don't think you can really beat that. And kind of a basic beginner's hard liquor sipping regimen there. Hope y'all can get out there and get you a bottle and get you a stick and start enjoying life, because you talk about a mood changer. It's just unbelievable how, or what a sense of well-being one can have when in total relaxation, taking your time, enjoying, really trying to pick out the different flavors from your whiskeys, as long as, or as well as the cigars. Very, very enjoyable. All right, more videos coming. So if you wouldn't mind, I'd be very, very happy if you'd hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know how I'm doing, and I'll talk to y'all later.